Chapter 1, Stimuli and Responses. Okay. Ataupun bab 1, rangsangan dan gerak balas. Okay, however, in this video, I'm just going to discuss about 1.1, subtopic 1.1, human nerve system, and 1.2, stimuli and responses in humans. Actually, plants and also other animals also can detect stimuli and response to the stimuli, but of course in different way. Okay, let us start with our lesson. Okay, the part of our body that control and coordinates the body movement is the nerve system. Okay, so we are going to learn more about human nerve system. Okay, human nerve system can detect stimuli, then it sends the information in the form of impulse. The brain will interpret the impulse, and then the brain will create the suitable response to the stimuli. Okay, this is one example of the pathway of how the stimulus is detected and then come out as the response. Okay, let's say this is the stimulus. Okay, so which part of your body detect the stimulus or the picture or diagram or of an object? Okay, it's your eyes. Okay, so the eyes have receptors in it. So eyes detect the figure. Okay, and then the receptors in the eyes will send the information about the shape, the color, and so on about the figure to the brain. Okay, in a form of impulse. Okay, nerve impulses sent to the brain. Then the brain will interpret in other terms. We can say interpret is same as reading. Read the information. The brain will read the information, interpret the information, and then decide what are the suitable response that we have to carry out. Okay, so then the brain will send out another nerve impulses to the effector. Okay, effector is the part of our body that carry out the decision made by the brain. Okay, then the effector will carry out the response, the action. Okay, after seeing a glass of water, okay, we grab it to drink the water, right? Okay, so the action is carried out by the effector. The whole action we call it as response. All these, okay, the information received in the form of stimulus sent to the brain, and then the brain interpret, the brain send another information to the effector carry out the response. All this through the nerve system. Okay, it happens in the nerve system. Okay, there are two type of response. Dua jenis gerak balas that is called or known as voluntary action and involuntary action. Voluntary action adalah tindakan terkawal, and involuntary action is tindakan luar kawal. So involuntary action involve there are two more types which involve medulla oblongata, and the one that does not involve medulla oblongata but involve spinal cord. Okay, so there are two types of involuntary action, involve medulla oblongata and involve spinal cord. Okay, we start with voluntary actions atau tindakan terkawal. So voluntary actions are the actions that are conscious actions and conducted under one will. Means before we do the experiment, before we carry out the action, we actually think about doing it. Okay, so tindakan terkawal adalah tindakan yang dilakukan dengan sedar, mengikut kehendak seseorang. Okay. Okay, whereas the involuntary actions are actions that occur without the conscious control or prior thought. Kamu tak fikir dulu sebelum buat ni. Dia terjadi sendiri tanpa sedar ataupun kita panggil tindakan luar kawal. Okay. So involuntary action, as I've mentioned before, can be classified into two types. One is controlled by medulla oblongata and the other one is controlled by spinal cord, which is known as reflex action. Okay, so what is medulla oblongata? Medulla oblongata is one part of brain. Okay, the actions come from here. We don't really think about doing it. Okay, tindakan luar kawal boleh diklasifikasikan kepada dua, iaitu yang dikawal oleh medulla oblongata and the other one is tindakan refleks ataupun kita dikawal oleh saraf tunjang. Okay. Again, about involuntary actions. Okay, involve medulla oblongata and the other one involves spinal cord. Example of the actions that are controlled by medulla oblongata is heartbeat, breathing, peristalsis, saliva secretion. All these actions just happen like that. We don't really think about doing it, right? Breathing, it happens when we throughout the time. Okay, kita tidur ke, kita sedar ke, kita koma ke, berlaku sepanjang masa. Same with heartbeat, right? Actually we don't realize about it, but actually it happens. Okay, tak terasa pun, tak terfikir langsung pasal tu. Okay, benda ni terus berlaku, tapi ini masih dalam tindakan kita walaupun kita tak sedar. Macam saliva secretion, okay, pengeluaran air liur. Kita tengok makanan yang sedap-sedap, oh terasa macam kecup mulut panggil. Okay. The other one is reflex actions, tindakan refleks. Contoh tindakan refleks, okay, macam ini kan. Okay, stimulus, for example heat. Okay, is detected by the receptors at your hand, pain receptors. So kesakitan itu akibat oleh api daripada candle ini diterima, received by the stimulus, received by the receptors, which is pain receptor in your skin. Okay, then receptor akan produce nerve impulses, send, okay, to the these impulses sent along the neuron, the nerves, okay, to your spinal cord. Okay, message is then sent to the brain. The brain interpret what to do. Okay, then the brain decide, send another information in the form of nerve impulses back to the effector, which is in this case is the muscle, to cepat-cepat angkat tangan daripada panas ini, api ini. Kalau tak, nanti lebih teruk melecur kan. So tindakan refleks ini berlaku dalam masa yang sangat singkat. Okay, kita macam tak fikir pun kalau macam tindakan yang terkawal ni dah kena api dekat tangan, fikir nak angkat ke tak angkat tangan, nak angkat ke tak angkat tangan. Tak kan, tak perlu fikir dulu, just terus je berlaku. Dalam masa kurang 1 saat terus angkat. Kalau just imagine what happen kalau tak ada tindakan refleks ni. Tentu ada banyak kecederaan yang berlaku dan kecederaan itu akan jadi lebih parah. Okay, so I just want to show you where is the position of medulla oblongata. Okay, so here, okay, the medulla oblongata. Okay, and spinal cord is lower. even lower than the position of medulla oblongata. So there are two types of involuntary actions. One is controlled by medulla oblongata and the other one is controlled by spinal cord. The one that is controlled by spinal cord is known as reflex actions. Okay, so the importance of the network of human nerve system in daily life. Kenapa kita nak bincang? Apa pentingnya ada rangkaian sistem saraf dalam badan kita ke atas tindakan ataupun aktiviti kita seharian. Okay, since the nerve system control and coordinates organs and also parts of our body, so that human can carry out bodily processes like breathing and so on. Jadi kalau semua action badan kita nak kena fikir dulu, mana nak fikir bila masa nak tarik nafas, bila masa nak hembus nafas, mana nak fikir bila masa nak keluarkan air liur, bila masa nak keluarkan air mata bila tengok cerita sedih. Okey, jadi semua tu Tuhan dah jadikan sangat bagus. Ada part yang tak perlukan fikir, which is known as involuntary action. Ada part yang kita perlu fikir dalam-dalam, fikir sebelum buat sesuatu keputusan atau action itu, nak buat apa, okey, nak lari ke dan sebagainya. So okey, so sebab oleh kerana adanya sistem human nerve system ini dalam badan kita, okey, semuanya berjalan lancar seperti yang seadanya kita sekarang dapat menjalani proses kehidupan dengan teratur. Okay, so what happens kalau berlaku damage to the nerve system? Apa yang akan berlaku? Okay, so itulah yang ada macam contohnya keadaan koma, paralyzed. Okay, so banyak benda yang tak dapat kita nikmatilah, tak boleh berjalan, ada yang tak dapat detect rasa kesakitan, ada ya penyakit yang dia tak rasa sakit ataupun kadar kesakitan tu yang dia rasa tu sangat kurang berbanding orang normal. So bayangkan kehidupan dia macam mana. Dia terpijak paku pun dia tak rasa sakit. Dia tersentuh benda panas pun tak rasa sakit. Tengok-tengok dah terbakar, dah melecur dah tangan dan sebagainya. So kita kena jagalah, okay, yang Tuhan kurniakan pada kita ni seelok-eloknya. Okay, that's all for 1.1. Thank you.